Welcome, beautiful soul. I'm Lucy from Ethereal Flow, and this is your 60-minute sleep meditation to calm a racing mind tonight. If you're here, your mind probably doesn't switch off easily at night. You lie down tired, but thoughts keep going, replaying the day, jump into tomorrow, imagining what might go wrong. There is nothing wrong with you for this. Your brain isn't broken, it has just learned a pattern. Stay alert, keep thinking, keep scanning. Tonight, we're going to teach you to calm a pattern instead. We'll slow your breathing, soften your body, and give your mind a clear, gentle job. A calm story to follow in a safe place above the ocean at night. As your body settles, your nervous system shifts out of fight or flight and into rest and digest, the state where muscles loosen, breathing deepens, and sleep becomes easier. As that happens, brain activity moves away from fast, noisy loops and into slower rhythms that match deep rest. You don't have to force anything or think positive thoughts. You just follow along and let repetition do its job. We'll start with your breath and body, then guide you up into a floating observatory above a calm night ocean, where the stars overhead slowly reorganize from tangled scribbles into calmer, clearer constellations. From there, we'll rehearse a different kind of night, one where thoughts can move without dragging you around, and we'll finish with simple sleep-safe affirmations as you drift. Make yourself as comfortable as you can where you are. Let your pillow support your head and neck. Let your blanket feel just warm enough. When you're ready, let your eyes soften or close. We'll begin with your breath and your body. For the next few minutes, we're going to help your body step out of solving mode and into rest mode. We'll use a simple breathing pattern and a slow body scan. You don't have to get it perfect or match me exactly. Just aim in the same direction. We'll use a gentle rhythm. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4 and exhale through your mouth for a count of 6. That slightly longer out-breath is a quiet signal to your nervous system that it can stand down. I'll count a couple of rounds with you, and then you can let the rhythm continue in the background. First, just notice how you're breathing right now, without changing it. Is it shallow or deep, fast or slow, tight or easy? There's no right or wrong answer. You're just checking in. Now we'll gently guide it. Let's begin. Inhale gently through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Then exhale softly through your mouth. 3, 4, 5, 6. And again now, inhale gently through your nose. 2, 3, 4. Then exhale softly through your mouth. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let your breath keep moving in that direction, a smooth inhale and a slightly longer, softer exhale. You don't have to count out loud, just keep the feeling of a slow, steady rhythm. As your breath settles, we'll bring your attention through your body, one area at a time, so your muscles can understand it's safe to let go. Start with your feet. Notice where they're resting, the weight of your heels or the tops of your feet, the contact with the mattress or the sofa, the temperature of the blanket or the air around them. You don't need to like what you feel. You're just noticing. On your next easy breath, imagine your feet becoming slightly heavier. As you breathe out, allow any gripping in your toes or ankles to loosen. Let that heaviness spread up into your lower legs. Feel your calves resting. Notice any tension in your shins or ankles. If your legs want to roll outwards a little, let them. As you breathe in, notice the shape of your lower legs. As you breathe out, let them settle downward, as if the surface beneath you is rising up to hold them. Move your awareness to your knees and thighs. Feel the weight of your thighs against what's supporting you. Notice whether they're pressing together or resting apart. Notice the way fabric sits against your skin. On the next gentle breath out, give your thighs permission to soften, even slightly. If they've been ready to move, walk, or brace all day, they can stand down for now. Now bring your attention to your hips and pelvis. This area often holds more tension than we realise. Notice any tightness, pressure, or dull ache there. No need to fix it, just acknowledge it. With your next exhale, allow the weight of your hips to sink more fully into the surface beneath you. Imagine the muscles across your hips spreading, settling into a softer shape. Let your awareness climb gently to your belly. Feel the natural rise and fall as you breathe. You don't have to pull your stomach in or hold it still. Let it be a little softer than usual. If it feels safe, allow your next breath in to reach your belly. On the way out, imagine the muscles around your stomach releasing, not collapsing, just letting go of effort they don't need tonight. Now your chest. Notice the movement under your ribs. Maybe you feel your heartbeat, maybe you don't. Either is fine. Take a gentle breath in and notice your chest expanding. As you breathe out, imagine your chest melting back toward your spine, supported by whatever you're lying on. You might picture your rib cage like a set of hands that have been holding on all day, slowly unclenching as the breath moves through them. Bring your attention to your shoulders. Notice whether they're creeping up toward your ears or pressing down into the surface beneath you. With your next breath out, invite your shoulders to drop a few millimeters away from your ears. They don't have to be perfect or symmetrical, just a little less lifted. Let that sense of softening travel down your arms. Notice your upper arms, your elbows, your forearms, the weight of your hands, the way your fingers are resting. As you breathe out, let your hands become heavier, as if they're gently filling with sand. You don't need them for anything right now. They can simply rest. Now move your awareness up into your neck. Notice the angle of your head, the back of your neck, the sides, any tightness at the base of your skull. On your next gentle exhale, imagine the muscles around your neck lengthening and widening. Your head is supported. You don't have to hold it up. Bring your attention to your jaw. Notice whether your teeth are touching or your tongue is pressed firmly against the roof of your mouth. If it feels okay, allow your jaw to hang just a little looser. Your lips can stay closed, but the space inside your mouth can soften. Your tongue can rest more heavily. Finally, bring your awareness to your eyes and forehead. Even with your eyes closed, there can be a sense of looking or watching. Notice any tightness around your eyes, any frown in your brow. As you breathe out, Imagine smoothing the space between your eyebrows, as if you're gently wiping away lines of concentration. Let the muscles around your eyes soften, like curtains being drawn for the night. From your feet all the way up to your forehead, your body is receiving the same message. You've done enough for today. It's safe to rest. You may still feel some restlessness or flickers of tension. That's okay. You're not trying to erase everything. You're gently shifting the balance, breath by breath. For the rest of this meditation, let your breath continue in that easy pattern, a comfortable inhale and a slightly longer, softer exhale. Your body will keep learning from it, even when your attention moves elsewhere. Now that your body has begun to settle, we're going to give your mind a calm, clear place to rest. A place with structure, so it doesn't have to fill the space with loops. In your imagination, you are still lying where you are, but you also begin to picture yourself somewhere else. You're at the base of a short path that leads up to a glass-domed observatory, floating gently above a calm ocean at night. The path is wide and safe, with low golden lights along the edges to show you the way. As you walk up in your mind, you feel the surface under your feet. Solid, steady, welcoming. The air is cool and soft against your face. Somewhere below and around you, you can hear the slow hush of the ocean, rising and falling in a soothing rhythm. Step by step, you make your way up to the observatory. The structure floats above the water, anchored and secure. Transparent glass panels curve around and overhead, giving you a full view of the night sky. Inside, the air is warm and still. Soft teal glows trace along the floor like gentle pathways, marking where you can walk or lie down. There is a comfortable place waiting for you. A low, cushioned platform or bed in the centre of the observatory, facing both the sky above and the dark, glossy ocean below. In your mind, you lie down there, exactly as you are lying now. Your real body is still on your real bed, but your inner world has shifted into this observatory. The glass dome above you shows a sky full of stars. At first, some of the constellations look like tangled scribbles, lines of light looping and crossing over themselves, like your thoughts on a busy night. Below, the surface of the ocean moves in a slow, glossy rise and fall that matches your breathing. As you inhale, the water lifts a little closer to the observatory. As you exhale, it settles back, calm, smooth, unhurried. You are safe here. Nothing in this observatory needs your attention or your decision-making. You're just here to rest and watch. Let your senses explore this place. Notice the feeling of the surface beneath you. Broad, supportive, steady. Notice the warmth of the air inside, held just at that level where your body feels cozy and relaxed. Notice the hush of the ocean below. No crashing waves, just a distant, tidal breathing that mirrors your own. Now bring your attention up to the stars above. The sky inside the dome is alive with tiny points of light. Some form gentle, clear patterns, arcs and branching lines, like calm pathways between ideas. Others are still tangled, a scribble of light where too many lines cross over one another. Imagine those tangled constellations as the parts of your mind that replay and worry, looping through the same paths over and over again. As you lie here in this observatory, something begins to change. With each slower breath, the scribbled constellations overhead start to loosen. Lines of light drift apart, some threads fade, others reorganize into calmer, clearer shapes. You might see thin, golden threads tracing along certain constellations, highlighting new pathways, new routes your mind can take. This is your brain's default mode network, the part that likes to wander when you're not giving it a job, learning to follow a different kind of story. When it doesn't have a clear, gentle job, it fills the space with loops. Right now, you're giving it a calmer job, watching stars settle, tides breathe, and golden pathways form. Every time your thoughts try to jump back into old loops, you can simply let your attention return to one small part of this sky. A cluster of stars that feels especially calm, or one golden thread gliding slowly through the constellation above you. This is your anchor in the observatory, your calm pattern in the sky. You don't have to stare at it. You just know it's there, steady and gentle, whenever you want to rest your mind on something simple. As you continue to lie here, notice how the overall feeling in the observatory shifts. The scribbled, frantic patterns above you become fewer. The slow, branching constellations become clearer and more organised, like thoughts that know where to go, instead of bouncing everywhere at once. The ocean below keeps breathing in time with you. Inhale, the tide lifts. Exhale, the tide smooths back. Your body and your mind are rehearsing calm together. Your brain doesn't fully distinguish between what you vividly imagine and what you live. By lying here in this observatory, watching your inner sky settle and your inner ocean breathe, you're giving your nervous system practice in what it feels like when your mind is not in charge of everything. You are not forcing yourself to think positive. You're letting your body show your brain what safe, heavy, and sleepy feels like, and letting your brain quietly adjust its wiring to match. From here, we'll gently rehearse future nights, using this observatory as the place where your mind comes to stand down. From your place on the cushioned platform, look around the observatory one more time. The constellations above are calmer now, more like clear branches than tangled scribbles. The golden threads move slowly, showing pathways your thoughts can take when they're not in a rush. Now imagine that someone else is here with you. It's a future version of you, not a perfect fantasy version, just you after many nights of practicing this calm pattern. She looks like you, but more rested. There's a softness behind her eyes, a little more space in her expression. She settles down nearby in the observatory as if she's just arrived from an ordinary day. You watch a little scene from her life play out in the sky above you, like a soft projection on the dome. You see her getting ready for bed after a long day. Maybe work was intense, maybe there were emails, kids, money, family, all the usual moving parts. There is still plenty to think about, but when she lies down, something is different from your old pattern. She feels the bed beneath her, notices her breath, and her mind automatically walks itself back up to this observatory above the ocean. You see her in the projection, lying in her real bed, and at the same time, lying here under the glass dome. Her thoughts still exist. They flicker like distant stars on the edges of the dome, but they don't rush the center anymore. The main constellations over her stay slow and steady. She doesn't have to wrestle her mind into silence. She just lets her attention rest on one golden thread in the sky, or on the slow breathing of the ocean below. You watch her take one slightly deeper exhale. Her shoulders soften, her jaw loosens, the constellations above clear another notch. She is not cured or perfect. She is just calmer, more practiced at letting night be night. You watch another small scene. Morning comes. She wakes up, not in a movie moment of bliss, but noticeably less wrecked than before. There's a tiny bit more energy in her body and a tiny bit more space in her reactions. She opens an email that would once have sent her straight into overdrive. You see her take a breath, feel her feet on the floor, and respond with a clearer head. Small things that once set off a full inner storm are now just weather passing through. Come back to yourself now, lying in the observatory. That future version of you isn't a fantasy. She is your brain and body after many repetitions of this calm pattern. Each time you listen to a track like this, you're not just trying to get through one night. You're practicing being that version of you, the one whose nights are less punishing, whose mornings have a little more space, whose mind knows how to stand down. You might let these simple truths settle in as you rest here. My mind is not broken, it's learning. Not every thought needs my attention at night. I can feel tired and still teach my system a safer pattern. Each night I practice, my brain is quietly rewiring toward calmer sleep. You don't have to hold on to those lines. Just let them be part of the atmosphere in the observatory. The future you with softer nights is already here in the way you're choosing to show up tonight. From here, we'll say less and less. Your body knows the route now. Breath slower, muscles softer, mind resting on calm patterns instead of loops. The observatory holds you. The ocean below keeps breathing. The stars above stay slow and steady. Let these short truths repeat quietly in the background of your mind. You don't have to respond, just let them wash through. My mind can learn to rest. Not every thought needs my attention tonight. It is safe to stop solving the day. I am safe enough to sleep now. Even if my brain tries to loop, my body can still soften. The more I practice calm nights, the easier they become. If you're still awake enough to hear this, you can let these lines grow softer, like a voice heard through a half-closed door. You might remember just once more. My mind is not broken, it's learning. Not every thought needs my attention. I'm allowed to feel tired and still be kind to myself. Now there is nothing left you have to manage. No plan to polish. No list to review. No outcome to control. Just the observatory. The slow breathing ocean. The calm constellations above you. And your body, heavy and allowed to go. If you wake later in the night, you can always find your way back here, to this glass dome above the sea, to this slower breathing, to this calmer sky. For now, you don't even have to remember that. You can let go in your own time. Drifting. Resting. Gone.